just takes that one person to see this picture that recognizes him and puts that tip in that solves the case.
They've asked to search the property, and we've opened the doors, let everybody in multiple times, and we'll do it as many times as it takes.
There's Kyron Horman's biological father, biological mom as well, Desiree Young, hoping, praying for the best. They can still find Kyron alive and well. We're taking your calls on this one, 1-877-TEL-HLN. Facebookers weighing in as well. Katrina says, I wonder if there were marriage problems before the incident. We've been talking about that, and we'll continue to do so. Ken says, Dad knew she wasn't telling everything she knew. TJ says that poor father. Please pray for sweet Kyron. Well put there. All right, let's go to the phone. Susan's with us in New York. Hey, Susan, your thoughts?
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Susan.
Yes, this is regarding Kyron Horman.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the police have checked out where the custodian or the janitor was at that time.
Susan, thanks.
That the boy was missing.
Right, because we know he was last seen. We believe he was last seen at the school June 4th. Let's go to Michelle Sagona on that. Michelle, they've checked the school thoroughly, haven't they, and all the employees? Yeah.
And what's interesting, Mike, and you and I spoke about this before, is that the school was open between 8 a.m. and 8:45 a.m., but it was open to the public. There were 2 doors that were open, and you could walk in and out freely. There were a lot of parents, a lot of children there going from room to room looking at the science fair projects, but you did not have to sign in. And as far as janitors being there that morning, I don't know their schedule, but I can tell you that investigators did collect 350 questionnaires from parents, students, staff, faculty, anyone that was inside the school that morning, and they're continuing that interview process this week.
And we know that in that questionnaire there are pictures of Terry Horman, a picture of the truck that she drives, one similar to it, a white Ford truck, and we also are finding out that that truck has been investigated by police a couple of times. Michelle, you read a statement, or you referred to a statement. Let me read it, and it very glaringly cuts out Terry Horman. Here's what it says. This is from Desiree Young, biological mom, Tony Young, her husband, the stepfather, and Kane Horman, the biological father, saying, we understand that we have free access to the media, but are limiting statements to keep the integrity of the investigation intact. Any actions taken by the investigation or by us are based on the best interests of Kyron and his stepsister, Kiara, and comply with the law. Beyond this, we have no comment on this matter. Mike, that's glaring that Terry Horman would not be on a statement like this, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it just jumps right out of that. And now we know why. But it goes back, what was their problem before all this happened? And the 2 polygraphs, I just can't get over that, Mike, because that's not normal. If you usually give 1 polygraph, the second polygraph will usually be given, was she so distraught in the beginning? She wasn't in her right state of mind. Was there deception early on? Was there any drug use? These are all the reasons you usually redo a polygraph, or were there new questions they wanted to ask her about the investigation?
Mike, go ahead, Jane.
I have to believe, thinking about this, that they have to know something that we don't know, and that precipitated both the statement that excluded Terry as well as this filing for divorce. Because look at the timing. It's 3 individuals filing a statement, leaving her out, and then immediately after that, there's a filing for divorce and seeking of a restraining order. So the fact that all of that is happening in rapid sequence, one after the other, would lead me to believe that the divorce isn't something that's just existing on its own, that it's very much connected to the very same reason why these people issued that statement that excluded her.
And Jane, the video we see now, not long ago, just a couple of weeks, the 4 parents all together, now you release a statement with only 3 of the 4. Terry Horman cut out. Michelle, real quick, does Terry Horman have a lawyer? And has she made any statement at all, or a statement through a lawyer?
She did speak out to one of the local affiliates today, saying that that everything was fine. The only thing that's changed in her household was the fact that her father is actually in town and staying there. So as far as making any other official statements in that matter, I have not seen anything else come out yet. But what's also interesting is that particular restraining order is now sealed.
Okay. Guys, thanks again. Again, shocking developments in this case. I know Jane's going to have the latest on this coming up top of the hour, 7 Eastern. Guys, thanks again.
I wonder why in the statement that Kyron's mother, father, and stepfather released said stepsister, because Kiara is Kyron's half-sister. The baby girl that was born to Terry and Kyron's father, that's their child. So the sister, the little girl, would be Kyron's half-sister, not stepsister. I found that very odd that they said it that way. Because it's wrong. It's not correct.